Hello everyone and good evening. How are you all doing? Hey Cat Peasant. Just switch my scenes. Here we are. Okay. I'm fine. Hey Space Fox. I will hydrate. Cheers. Okay, I need to quiet the music a bit for me. Call you bot, cat bot. Yeah, I still want to figure out playing squad. Okay, kill a few bad guys for me. Yeah, so basically I still want to figure out if it's somehow possible to authenticate the bot with your own credentials. But for now, we'll use my credentials probably. Boy. What do you mean? Okay, okay, and currently the name of the bot is Polybot, and I'm gonna explain why in a second. Just outcome come from. What? Can we build now? No, we cannot. So we need to get status going. I think it's HTTP status, right? Yeah. Talk a bit with the 3-month resub. Hello and how are you? How was your stream? How are you today? Let's see. Can we compile now? Stream was a complete disaster at the end. I only catch parts of it, so... Oh, why is Twitch chat crashing? That's not good. I thought I fixed that. Okay. Yeah, disaster stream. So I was about to finally draw on screen. I'm super excited. Look at the last page there. I will. Left hand side. The last page, the acquiring and presenting. Oh. Oh. That's did you check the source code? Did you check if wait. That's the button. Did you check if there's something hidden? Oh no. Oh no, it's missing. Have you tried using GG Easy instead? I wish I could be a bit. I think you would be the most positive bit ever. However, there is a well-documented example, so I will look at that later. The Byte Gang. Yeah, if Togglebit gets partnered, he should do a team called Toggle and the Bytes or something like that. Oh, while you're here, that's the thing I wanted to show you, Togglebit. I don't know if you've already seen that. It's basically a fork of Tmux for session sharing. So if you need navigating partner, I've said too many lovely things about Twitch. Yeah, I know a few partners who did the same, so that's not gonna be a problem. Do you really think Twitch watches our streams? Yeah, so I haven't actually tried it, but it's basically TeamViewer for your Tmux session. They use a server, but you can also host your own. I think all my 10 viewers are Twitch executives. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, you can basically set up your own server with Docker and use that instead, so that no data goes through third-party servers. And then you can actually give people access to your computer if you need help with something. Okay, let's format again, just for good measure. Get another terminal going. Okay, the project is called Polybot. The reason it's called Polybot is because I want to do something crazy for once and build a whole bot that other people could theoretically use. I want to... Done with Java? Yeah, I'm done with Java. I wanna get a few languages going in there. So there will be Rust, there will be Go, that's for sure. There will be probably some Python and JavaScript. There will be C++, probably SIG, hopefully, so on and so forth. I also want to use at least 2 databases, which is already kind of insane. But I want to get a relational and a NoSQL database, which is without the dash running. I want to get everything deployed with Docker or Kubernetes or whatever. Yeah, we'll do a plugin system, we'll do points, we'll do web interface, we'll be doing OAuth, we'll do everything. Okay, so that's the big project. I decided I want to do on stream. Just develop everything, develop a whole bot with everything. Yeah. Dinner's done. I'm going to eat and relax for a bit. I'll turn on the scan. Yeah, have fun eating dinner. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically the project. So do you want to use Postgres? I'm not sure which database I will use. Okay, so it's not gonna be MySQL, that's for sure. It's probably gonna be Postgres or something like that. And for NoSQL, I have no idea. It's probably not gonna be MongoDB. But that's all I have planned. I have no idea where we're gonna start. I have no idea which part of the system is gonna be written in what language. For now, I'm gonna play around with Rocket a bit, probably. For NoSQL, also Postgres. Yeah, that's not the point. So I'll probably take another DB, just for the sake of using another DB. Okay. No. So I will be using SQL, yes, but I will not only be using SQL. And even if I'm using it just for one part of the application, I don't mind. The name Polybot is because I want to use many things. I want to try many things. I want to play around with stuff, okay? So if I right now say, okay, but we're only going to use relational databases, or we're only going to use Postgres or stuff like that, I think I'm going to restrict myself with stuff I don't want to restrict myself. Don't want to restrict myself with. Postgres faggot peasant. Yeah, so okay. You happy now? Okay. I mean, maybe I do one part with SQLite as well, just for the sake of it. If we get, oh wait. There is a client. We'll use SQLite here because for the client it doesn't really matter. Client shouldn't need to set up stuff like that. Okay, and for now I've made a basic folder structure. I just made a cargo project called Backend, which is stupid. But I needed something to test, and Backend was the first name that came to my mind. It's probably gonna change. Yeah, but that's basically just a Rocket application. And it has two routes. One just says, it seems you are too early, maybe come back at a later time. Oh my god, and I misspelled that. Can't even spell later. Come back at a later time. And that's the basic, that's the example from the Rocket homepage. And I just added an API key to that. And for the API key, we need an API keys txt, which we'll add. My cool key. Oh, and I quit Vim again. Oh no, I already did command for that. Okay. So for those of you who are wondering, in Rocket you can do, you can give a parameter, an argument, a parameter that's not used, and that's only there to validate an API key. It's basically API key with a string, so you can have special rights depending on the API key. Specific error type. Check if something, if it's a valid API key, which basically just reads the correct file and checks if the key is in there. And then you need to implement from request, which is basically the parsing. And here we just say if it's if def was provided as an argument, we'll skip the whole check. Otherwise, use the API key. That's basically it. And if we run this, it tells us the right thing. But if you send the hello request, it will tell you it can't. Could be possible with curl though. Is it H? Oh wait, we can actually just pass --def instead. Okay. And now I'm thinking about what's the first thing we should do. I should probably get my bot running first. Okay. So I'll probably move my bot code into here. I kind of feel like we should do more planning first before we go into building that. Let me think. I should have prepared for the stream a bit. Okay, we should get user management as well at one point. Do we need that to start though? I think the API keys should be enough for a start. Let's see. Let's see where it goes. Let's see if the API key stuff actually works. HTTP Q7.0.0.1 colon 8000. Hello, I am hardliner. Bad request. How can I pass headers with curl again? Or is my... have I named the file wrong? API keys.txt. And I named it API keys.txt. Okay, so that's not the problem. Let's check the headers. Hey further, Frank. Can I tell you the difference between compiled and interpreted languages? Yeah, sure. Hey Basta. That's nice. That's nice. I can tell you the difference. The difference is basically if so languages like JavaScript, for instance, are interpreted because they do not translate. Hey Yasmin. They do not translate. Okay, now it's working. They do not translate the source code into a binary first. So if I go to test, so let's make it big, okay? Clear. In C, for instance, this is my C file, okay? And I can't just run my main.c. Okay? That doesn't work because it's just source code. You can't just run that, okay? So the thing I need to do is to actually compile it first, which will generate an a.out file in this instance. And that's the thing I can execute now, okay? -x, that's the wrong thing. So that's basically a compiled language. Do I have a JS? Yeah. Let's with JavaScript, for instance, which is an interpreted language, I can just go into the file, write some code. Whoops. And now instead of compiling it, I can execute the file directly. Or I can execute the interpreter, which will interpret the file and run it directly. So that's the first difference between those two. The second difference is most of the time, not always, but most of the time, the compiled code will run faster. Why? Because it's already translated and doesn't need any file reading, parsing, and so on and so forth. There's one less layer of translation that needs to be done at runtime. The Node runtime in this case, so Node.js will translate your JavaScript code and run it on the fly. Yeah, that's basically the main differences between compiled and interpreted. And depending on your use case, sometimes you want the one and sometimes you want another. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, I still don't know where to actually begin. There is a command for that. I'm using Manjaro Linux. I will hydrate Buster. I will. Cheers. Okay, let's go to our bot first. Yeah, you need to do steal in the person, but it's basically impossible to steal. The thing is, I still haven't decided what stealing actually should be and what should happen if you can't steal. So right now it's basically so low that you probably can't steal in any meaningful manner. Okay. Backend. How does Rocket... Does Rocket be... is Rocket based on Tokyo? Still should be a 50% chance you gain seeing points, and 50% chance you lose the equivalent. Well, 50% is way too high. I think 50% is way too high for stealing. One person said it should be probably based on the amount, so that you can, for instance, say I want to steal 500 points or stuff like that, and make it based on that. So the more you want to steal, the less the chance of it succeeding. Another idea was that it should depend on how many points you have and how many points the other person has. So if you have 0 points and the other person has 1 billion, there should be maybe a higher chance of stealing. And if it's the other way around, there should be very low chance of stealing, stuff like that. So there have been a few ideas. But then you could do steal 250 twice. You'd be like Robin Hood. You gotta redistribute the points. That's what it's all about. No, so basically the steal command is here because people wanted to have a steal command, and I actually didn't want to add the steal command. But then everyone was bugging me and said, hey, you need to add the steal command. So I added it. It made the chance so low that you can't actually steal. But we'll maybe do something with that. That's should be fine. Yeah, so steal chance currently is, let me check. Hey Redrainer, how you doing? So config, hardbot. That's basically your steal chance. 0.110%. And since I had this command, I think not a single person got a steal. So the thing is, if you just do a certain percentage without anything else, then people could just steal over and over and over again until you're out of until you're out of points, right? So it's just time based, and I would have to restrict that in another way. That's why I think it has to depend somehow either on the amount you want to steal, so we would have to add an amount for that, but that's the one thing, or it has to do with something like if the other person is way richer than you, then it's more probable that you steal from him or stuff like that. Answer question with yes or no. Is stealing bad? Yes, it is. Except if you're giving to the poor. No, stealing is bad. Don't steal. Okay, that works as well. This means still trying to hack me. I'm hacker proof, I told you. Is hacking in T-Worlds bad? Yes, and you should feel bad. Wait. Stealing is okay in Pennsylvania. I doubt that. I really doubt that. My day, I'm kind of tired, so much work, not enough time. I think the day doesn't have enough hours, so I want a 72-hour day, but it's not gonna happen. 8 more hours in the day, yeah. So there's so many things to do, so many people I want to watch on Twitch, so much work to do. You should drink more Giggle Juice, yes. It makes you power up. Let's get the cargo tunnel open. Oh, I wanted to check if Rocket uses Tokyo. Launching. Think Rocket uses Hyper under the hood? That's possible. It does. Because the bot code I'm using is currently working with Tokyo, and it would be easier to just include that. Core lib, probably. Let's see what's in here. Look at HTTP. What does CodeGen need? Okay. Then it has to be in here. Yeah, so Hyper. Next question, does Hyper use Tokyo? Let's see. So there is Tokyo integration. Which probably isn't used. I mean, I could just spawn off a thread, right? So... Okay, let's get all of that for now. Kagotomo. Let's get everything. Gonna lurk for a bit, have fun lurking. Oh, by the way, Space Fox, I played a little bit of CSGO in the last days. Did a bit of training, so if you want to play again one day, we can. Can you implement dependencies in Rust without using frameworks? You can implement everything without using frameworks if you like. So we could do everything ourselves, but HTTP is not easy, and you shouldn't do it if you want to use it in production. Basically. Except if you know what you're doing, or if you want to just experiment, then by all means go for it. But there is so insanely much to do with this project that if I start implementing my own everything that's listed here, yeah, I'm not gonna finish in any reasonable amount of time. Play squad. I mean, so much commitment, right? I wanna play squad someday, but so much commitment. So you're using a framework? I am using a framework, yeah. Well, depends. Is it a framework? I think you can call it a framework. Fighting with the boys. Yeah, so basically we're using Rocket for HTTP, which I only know Maven. Yeah, but that's package management. That has nothing to do with if you're using a framework or not. It's just using dependencies. So it's basically if I would... Okay, so in Java terms, I could probably just... I can write everything myself, like in Java. So you can implement all the stuff based on TCP and HTTP and so on and so forth. You can use libraries in the same way like with Maven, only that you, in Rust, you have a cargo tumble file, and there I say I want that, in Rust it's called a crate, I want that dependency pulled in at that version. That's basically the same as Maven. And the biggest difference between a framework and a library is that a library is something you use. So, for instance, fast eval is a library because I use the code to do something for me. A framework is something which is more, so something that lays out ground structure for you. Okay, so I would probably say that Rocket is a framework because you don't just use the library, you provide stuff for the library, and the library does stuff with it to do certain things. And in this case, you provide a function, you give it to Rocket, and Rocket will start a web server for you and do all the message routing and stuff, and so on and so forth. So that's why I would call it a framework more than a library. I mean, it's also called a web framework, but that doesn't matter. That's basically the thing. Can I? Oh, I can resize stuff. Wait, I need a mouse. Okay. So did I build already? I think I built already. Yeah, I built already. Good. So now I need to split that up into a different function. Will this block start web server so that's basically the same, just calling launch. If I see that correctly. Okay. So that's Tokyo main now. It's an underscore, right? That needs to be called main. It's async. Have fun lurking, Buster. So Tokyo. There should be something to spawn off outside of, what's it called? Outside of the executor. Is it in runtime? Okay, let's just spawn a thread instead. Standard thread spawn. Oh, so that's already a future. So we can Tokyo spawn that? Async. What should we return? Impulse standard future. Wow. Can we... Can we do that? Consider... Let's expect here. Failed to start web server, probably. Let's just unwrap for now. Oh. Wait, do I actually need to spawn this? Takes a task and I don't think I actually need to spawn this. Should be able to Tokyo, is it join? I think it's join. Just do that. And what are you complaining? Oh. Async run bot. Tokyo's join. Why is that not working? Latest. But shouldn't join automatically wait for everything? Hey Fluffy. How you doing? Well, that's good to hear. Oh. Talked too soon. Can we await everything? Oh. Wait, so we actually do not need to return the future. We could just wait. Sadly. Yeah, I had the same boring days. Okay, let's see if it blocks now. Okay, it's running. Get a bad request. Okay, it does work. Now let's move the bot over for real. What? Let's input everything. just get all of it. This is called run bot now. That's a run bot. That's gone. Okay, the bot is here. It's the next file, config rs. Let's paste that. Okay. Last thing is gonna be the runtime. Okay, that's saved. That's saved. That's saved. Oops. Let's see, does it still compile? It does not. Oh, there are some use statements missing. Did the wrong copy. Oh, and the mod statements as well. I created them in the wrong file. Yeah. Okay. So move runtime to source and move config to source, reload everything. What? Okay. Oh. Okay, so that should be default tumble. Default tumble. Hype is gone, sadly. Gonna remove that as well. That's folding now. Also folding now. Let's let it in. Height will. Come on. Let's leave everything as is for now. Oh, also Fluffy, I decided to not use Pichul for that project. Just for the sake of compatibility. But I'll use it for something else, just to try it out. Maybe even a separate project to integrate. But I'm not sure right now. Okay, so now the bot should be running twice. That's correct. And that should be running as well. Okay. Whoops, I killed the wrong bot. So for now, we'll... Okay, that can go now. Config. Okay, let's get the config going. Add spot, config, prefix, to be string. So the default, let's see if we can change that. Default for a field. Does that compile? No? Oh. Get default prefix, which will return a string. That's just question mark to string. Does it work now? Good. Okay. What? Is that the wrong config? Am I missing something? No, it's the right. Okay, let's restart. Let's restart NVIM. It's basically just Rust Analyzer having a small hiccup. Command. What? Did I forget to make something public? No. So handle message. Self runtime config. And that's config. Oh. Okay. I just can't type. That's the reason. Expected character. That makes sense. Okay. So are there any other instances? I think here we have one. So that's self runtime config command prefix. Does that find something? No. Okay, now if I run that again, why did it respond to an exclamation mark right here? That shouldn't happen. Have I not saved something? Oh. Okay. So that's self runtime config command prefix. Okay, let's try again. Okay, now it works. Good, 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 good. So I need to share the data somehow. There needs to be some sharing going on between the web service and... Wait, no, that's actually stupid. There should be a database going on and each service should be split into its own binary. Huh. Let's see what database libraries we have. Let's start with that. So we already decided Postgres. It's directly. I think there's SQLX, which is apparently pretty good. And then there's Diesel. Also, for the auto commands, just ignore them for now. Wait. Let's ignore them completely. And there should be some unused things. Let's get rid of those. What did I press? Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's not used. We good now? We good now. Okay, now that bot should not actually post auto messages. Okay. So that's basically just a Postgres client, nothing else. That's SQLX, which provides one abstraction layer between that. Yeah, compile time checked queries is a big plus. Truly time safe SQL if you want it without DSLs, okay. And supports Postgres and SQLite. Because, oh wait, do we want local testing for SQLite? We probably won't. Because SQLite sucks if you have more than one process accessing it. No Diesel? Yeah, you had yeah, Diesel is open. So Diesel is here. But didn't you say you have had problems on Windows? with Diesel. Yeah, so I'm not sure if that's the way to go then. Right? I mean, let's see. Maybe we need to break Windows compatibility anyway. In this case, it won't matter. But Windows sucks. We'll switch to Linux in 2 months though. Yeah, for us it's okay, but if there is no good reason to break Windows compatibility, I won't do it. Just because if someone wants to run the bot on Windows, they should be able to do so. But that's just my preference. So let's see. Like I said, if there's something that's Linux only, and there is no way around that, we'll probably use that. But I don't think just database access is worth it. I'm also not quite sold on ORMs yet. So I know it's easier. Is there other benchmarks? Rust, Diesel, benchmarks. That's odd. Okay. Given that running Rust Postgres benchmark the Unix socket instead of TCP sockets significantly changes the performance of many of these tests, at least in my Linux VM. Okay. I mean, that's 4 years ago. That's the thing I'm scared of. Using an ORM, getting something done quickly, and having to deal with the shortcomings of ORMs after the fact. Also with plain SQL, I always exactly know how everything is laid out inside of the database. And because other applications need to connect too, I think that might be better. Wait, didn't you... What was the... You showed me a tool once, which was also written in Rust. Wasn't that something that did database stuff? What was the tool called, SpaceFax? Prisma? Is it all the time? Open source ORM. So it's also an ORM, okay. Oh, and it doesn't support Rust though. Okay. Because that would be something that would be really cool. To just have write the things in one language and get everything for any other language instead. Get everything else generated. But no Rust support, sadly. Is that it's written in Rust, so no use in Rust? Well, it shouldn't matter in the language which it is written in shouldn't matter if it's a code generator, right? So you can write Rust code generators in Rust. But okay. Binary targets. Which assets are created when you run the Prisma generate command, including the Prisma client? I mean, maybe they probably already have a ticket for that, right? GitHub, Prisma, IO. Let's see. Where's my search? Here's my search. Rust client. Okay, I cannot see if there's already a ticket for that. Query engine binary. Oh, wait. Wait. Hello API that's used by the high-level interfaces. It's the direct interface to the database. Any high-level interface always communicates with the database through the engine layer. Other side, Prisma client, query engine. Oh, okay. So it already generates a binary. Does it generate an executable though? And how do they communicate? Because if we can reuse the engines in other projects, that might solve our problems, at least to a certain point. The query engine can be run as a GraphQL server without using the Prisma client. Oh! Okay, that's kind of cool, but unstable API, so... Would be cooler if they provided a stable API though. Oh. Let's check the cargo toml. Okay, let's check the engines. core. So that's basically just binaries opening a server. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. The thing is, we need to write our SQL anyway for other languages, because I'm not sure if we can get an ORM working across all clients or all languages I want to support. I mean, build failing also doesn't look that good. Okay, let's make a quick demo project for SQLX. Cargo new SQLX test. Do want to check that out. By the way, is Diesel async? Does anyone know if Diesel is async? Is there a GitHub link somewhere? Rust Diesel GitHub. No mention of async. Okay. Cargo Tomo. So no Tokyo, no async runtime at all, I think. Okay, the question then becomes, does the backend, the Diesel backend support Diesel PG, does that support async? Okay, where is Diesel PG located? Oh, inside here. So if I do a query, what happens if I do a query? Will it just send it in block? Connection string, okay. Got a result. No. No, 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 no. Go back. Go back. Go to issues. See what that's about. TV Futures and Tokyo, the Rust ecosystem recently got a whole new chapter in async IO story. This as well. Let's chip. No matter, there are quite a few other logos by now, but none of them are resolved. Benefits a move because async await is incapable of character database connections and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's a bullshit sentence. Phone skins in the future. What? Okay, let's ignore all that and just use SQLX and be done with it. So cargo at SQLX. Okay. Should we? The thing is, if we're already async, shouldn't we use an async? Shouldn't we use an async call as well? Because it's pretty easy to make an async call synchronous. You can just do block on and be done with it. Right? Let's try it with SQLite first. Features are SQLite. Using standard stuff. single connection can be established using any of the database connection types and calling connect. White memory? What? Hey, Tommy Luca. Oh, I'm just reviewing database stuff and I'm kind of unsure if I should just go with SQLX, write the queries myself and have async support, or if I should go with Diesel, have an ORM at hand, but have no async support. Yeah, database stuff. I know. It's not gonna be that much database stuff, probably. The thing is, I'm afraid if I use Diesel, would do that within minutes. Yeah, we're not at the programming part, we're at the decision part. So I need to think about what our invariants are and which of the two actually fits better. That's the problem I'm having, because if most of what we're doing is inside of async, we absolutely should not block. So there is a very good reason to use an async framework for starting out, because converting async to not async is pretty easy, because you can just call block on and wait for the async completion. So if that's something you need somewhere, that's possible. But the other way around, you would need to do thread pooling. Yeah, she's my mentor at work and she's Oracle database master and does all the database management in VMware, the planning, etc. Edward, something is burning. Yeah, but like I said, it's not a problem with databases per se. It's more, should I use library A, which is async, or should I use library B, which is not async? And should I use an ORM or should I use no ORM? And she's specialized in Postgres. Yeah, I think if she's good with databases, she would also be like, don't use an ORM and write the SQL yourself, which is also the thing I would prefer right now. No clue about databases. Well, it's software that stores data for you. That's all you need to know. Or should I use Postgres, or should I go to jail? We're not deciding on Postgres or something else. So it's Postgres with an async library where we write the queries ourselves, or Postgres with a sync library where the queries are auto-generated. That's basically what we're doing. Hey, Brooksucker. ORM sucks. Historically, I would agree with you. But Diesel is pretty good. So Diesel is a pretty good ORM. But the lack of async is kind of unsettling for me. Works good, lots of pairing today, making lunch now. That's cool. When I say it sucks, it doesn't mean it has no use. Oh, okay, that kind of sucks. Got it. Tell me your favorite song, band. Yeah, but it has the same problem. Okay, so it's still auto-generated code. Okay, RAMs are perfect for getting work done. That depends. That also depends. It depends on your use case. So if you have 10 users, for instance, and nothing matters except says so, yeah. So if nothing matters except getting stuff done, then yeah, ORMs are the way to go. If you want to scale up and need to access the database from multiple clients from different languages, which is what we're doing here, custom SQL might be the way to go. So if the ORM creates crazy code, I will have to rebuild all the crazy access code, all the crazy SQL that the ORM generates for me in other languages. So if my Go part of the application wants to access the database, I would need to rebuild the thing. Except, okay, wait. The only thing I could do instead would be to make an API server just for database access. I also do like to isolate the ORM for the rest of the code if possible in real projects at least. Do you want to tell me that this is not a real project, Brookcirca? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That we're not working on real projects here on my stream? Wow. Okay, that's where it's at. Got it. No. We could do an API server. We could just do an API server to control all of that. I was thinking of my personal projects where I don't always practice good coding architecture. Yeah, I mean, my go-to solution would probably be either store it in a random file format and build a server around that, or use SQLite and build a server around that. Exactly, you just show off new blood women that you run even Shadow, not Arch. No real projects. Wow. Yeah. I mean, you're right, but wow. I dare to speak it out. The thing is, if we do an API server in the backend just for database access, for uniform data access, will that be fast enough for our use case? The thing is, I'm still not sure if I'm not sure how far I want to scale this project up. If I want to make it available for the public or not. In good architecture, the project shouldn't be aware of how the data is stored, so an API that connects to the database could be great, although it doesn't need to be another server. Could be different crate that uses channels or something else to communicate. The problem is, okay, Brookcirca, so you just joined. That's why you don't know the project. The thing I'm working on is called Polybot. And it's called Polybot because I want to do everything, okay? So there isn't gonna be just Rust in this project. There will be Rust, there will be Go, there will be probably ReasonML, maybe C#, maybe C++, whatever. So JavaScript, yeah, we'll definitely do, probably not JavaScript, we'll do TypeScript or something like that. But I want, it basically, the project started as a kind of joke. So I'm currently job hunting, and I thought to myself, well, if you apply for a job, single file, everything in a single function. Yeah, so if you apply for a job, most of them say, well, point us to a project you did. And I've thought as a joke, you could do a project with every programming language in it, and then it doesn't matter if you apply for a C# job or for a Rust job or for a C++ job, you can send them all the same link. You can say, okay, basically, that's my project. Look at it. There is C++ code in there somewhere. You just need to find it. So that was the basis for that. Yeah. So I'm also not sure to what extreme this will. I want to take this. But there will be Docker, there will be Kubernetes, and cross. So you're Java, meaning you've quit because Besides still working. But basically portfolio as a service. If someone asks, have you done a project with Postgres SQL, I can say yep, it's my Polybot. If they say, do you do C#, I say yep, Polybot. Have you done something in C++? Yup, that's my Polybot. So I want my one-stop answer for everything, basically. And it would also double as a portfolio for the whole DevOps thing. Because you want to build automatically, you want to do tests automatically, you want to deploy automatically, so on and so forth. Yeah, the Docker stuff. I want to do a client as well, so that's basically the thing I settled for as my long-term project. True talk, I know someone that made a kitchen sink project that included pretty much everything in it as a learning teaching repo. Yes, I want to do something like that on stream as my go-to project. So all my streams up until now were basically bot dev and random stuff. And I think the stream would benefit from a really long running project. And that's the thing I'm probably going to do, because there should be something in there for everyone. Yeah. But also I have no idea how to do all that, so there's so much learning going on probably. Like I said, what kind of database are we using, or what kind of database language are we using? Polynomial languages, yeah. I also want to do crazy things like using at least 2 databases, one relational and one NoSQL database, something like that. Just to make stuff more complicated and to have more interactions. Just print hello world in every language. Yeah, that's boring, right? That's insanely boring and no real world use case. That isn't crazy. I know a lot of projects in the real world that use multiple databases. Yeah, but it's usually as a cache. Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure if I just want to use it as a cache though. You know what I mean? Because using it as a cache is kind of cheating, because it's just putting a layer in between and say, well, I'm using a NoSQL database now. But let's see. Maybe we'll do something crazy. Maybe because where's my cursor? So there is a plugin system, and if I open this thing up to other users, one thing I was thinking about. Can I front the allow users to select what kind of database the data is stored in? Oh, okay. Why Brookzerker is so smart and you're not? I can't. I can only explain that in a good way, and the good way is that you are smart, Tomiluko. Okay, you're figuring out, you're trying stuff, you're doing stuff that I wouldn't even dare. So the whole Dwarf Fortress GUI stuff you did, and all the other things you're experimenting with and starting with, and all the things you're doing, I couldn't do that. I could do that, but I don't even know where to start. That was easy, just tinkering with configs. Yeah, but it would take me weeks to find that, right? Just don't like being able to create and use a dataset with 0 rules. Okay, so we're programming everything in JavaScript. Okay, gonna drop all the rules, and we'll do everything inside of. No, one thing, like I said, one thing I want to do is to get some kind of plugin system. Okay, And basically we could do the plugin system client side, or we could allow users to upload WebAssembly plugins for chatbot comments in their own chat, and give them and use a NoSQL database for their storage. So if I whitelist you as a user, you can write your own WebAssembly, you have your own storage in there, and everything you store in the storage would get put into a NoSQL database, just so you can store everything you want in it and don't need to think about it. Stuff like that. That's also something that's possible. Most of the time I watch your stream and understand nothing. When do we install Arch in your computer? I'll help you with that. Yeah, I'm thinking about nuking my Windows installation, but that needs some planning though. So there are a few games I still want to play, and there are a few things that I still need Windows for, sadly. Yeah. So also this weekend on Saturday, hopefully I'll do another Super Mario stream, and that's gonna be a Windows stream as well, just because all my what? EAC? Easy advanced cheating? I don't know. What's EAC? Easy anti-cheat. Well, easy anti-cheat sucks. A few days, new Proton experimental update gets released of an ESC functionality. Oh, okay. I mean, it's a good step for Linux, but ESC... I mean, last time I played something with ESC, it sucked majorly, so... But that's cool. Yeah, so that's basically the plan. And now I'm thinking about if I should just do a backend API server for all the database stuff. That would simplify the choice a lot. Because it doesn't need to be HTTP. It just probably would be okay to... Yeah, we could probably get away with just either TCP or Unix pipes or gRPC, stuff like that. Yeah. But then I would also need to... The thing is, if I access the database directly, I can basically write wherever I want, because I have no additional overhead. Because when I do the API server in between, if I write every change, I would have the overhead to call the API server, but I don't think that should be a problem. Then you can get independent deployability. I mean, gRPC would be... Let's see what gRPC supports. Let's check that out. I mean, last time I checked, I think Rust support was a pretty rough around the edges. So let's see. ... What do we have here? Okay, C#, C++, Start, Go, Java, Kotlin, Node.js, Objective-C, Python. Reading from the database directly might not lead to winning bugs, but writing it... I mean, that's kind of true, but the database should synchronize the stuff anyway, right? Sure. But do I have something to draw? I have no paint. It's not Windows. Where's my paint? So let's see if we can. I'm, by the way, really bad at drawing. Okay, so just so you know, gonna take the mouse, but I'm not gonna draw with my trackball. Okay. The Linux paint is just much better. There's a paint website somewhere. I think that would probably let's get a diagram tool going. No. Wait. Scripts. Let me just here check out. Get my mouse a bit slower. He's actually a pro. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not. Flowchart maker? Are you a thing? Can I decide later? Thanks. Okay, whatever. My 2-year-old daughter, credit card pizza. Yeah, priorities are set, right? So, do we have some cool things? Yeah, whatever. Let's just put a cloud here. So that's. Wait, there should be a database server in here. Should be a database shape, right? Please tell me there's a database shape. Or a data source or something like that. Ooh. Yeah, data store should be enough. So that's our database, okay? Yeah, it's dangerous. So we would have our clients. Let's get some clients going. Let's say we have 3 clients for now, okay? And oh my god. And the clients would write directly. Why can't I click to position? Why do you need to drop that in the middle of the document? That's the usability is so bad with this stuff. I've yet to find a good diagram editor. Okay, so basically that's the direct approach, and the database will synchronize all the calls. The database won't let you, should let you write partial stuff. Paint? Yeah, with Paint it's not gonna be better. So, and the thing we could do instead, can we get that up here? Wait. No, don't resize it. Ugh. I'm the diagram master. We would just put the logic. Wait, not even that. We would just send it all to one service. And that one service would probably send them in parallel anyway. right? Because it makes no sense to synchronize the calls. Because the database already does that. So I don't think there is too much difference between those two, except that in this case, we can decide the API we want to support. So we don't need to write custom SQL a billion times. We just need to do API calls, and that's basically it. But I do think, personally, that this approach is still better. We probably could also do some caching here for the reading stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I like the bottom one more as if this is going to get used to get a job that matches what companies would want to use. I want to agree with you, basically. But I also know what kind of ugly database architectures some companies have. So I think we should just go for the thing that's probably gonna be the best solution. And I think the best solution for our use case would be the bottom one. So just intuitively, I think it's the better solution. It might not be as performant as direct access, and we might not need the step in between, but I think it's a good abstraction to have for this kind of application. So if we want to go real, then let's just build this. It's force. Yeah, no, let's not. That's too real. That's way too real. Okay, leave. Isn't there another thing like gRPC? Wasn't there like protocol buffers or something like that? Protobuf? Or isn't flat buffers the new one? Okay, that already has less languages. Let's see, flat buffers is... Oh, that's a bit more. Also, that has Rust bindings. Yeah, have fun lurking. That has Go, C++, C#, JavaScript, Kotlin, Lua, TypeScript, Python, Rust, and Swift. But that's just serialization, right? And gRPC is the whole communication part as well, right? The thing is, I have read about gRPC, but I haven't used it, so... I want to know. I know there is a gRPC client for Rust. Cannot use it either? Okay. Wait, and isn't there... Is it called Tower? Something like that? Tower RS. That's something I heard about. It uses basically gRPC in the backend. Oh, TIKV has built a gRPC wrapper. If you're using multiple languages, would it make sense to set it via HTTP? Kinda, yeah. The thing is, I would probably need to... I would probably batch data with HTTP, right? Just because of the overhead. At a certain point. So at the scale we are at right now, probably not. I mean, I would also be interested in using GraphQL for the data get side. Oh, pardon me. So but can you set stuff with GraphQL? Can we use that to set? I think it should be... Should it be able to set stuff? I know you can get things. Mutating is possible with GraphQL. It's probably execution. No. Where is it? Oh, mutations. Any complete data platform is a way to modify. If the mutation field returns an object type, you can ask for nested fields. The thing is, GraphQL sounds insanely awesome with the whole just send me what you want and I'll send you the data back stuff. The thing is, I'm not sure if it's that easy to implement though. You know what I mean? If it's... We have Rust, GraphQL server. If you want to use AWS, to take a look at AppSync. What's AppSync? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no worries, Tominuko. It's fine. Auto-generator GraphQL API for SQL. Ah. The thing is right now, so like I already said today, I already bought my domain, so you can go to polybot.io and it will tell you. Should even work without the www. I think I removed the Arch install again, which I did. Why? Why are you removing it again? Now you finally got a good OS. I was getting too much. Yeah, that's fine. That should be fine with AWS root 56. Okay, now the thing is, I probably will start with self-hosting because I already have a server that's not fully utilized, and I may want to migrate to something like AWS or Linode or something like that once I hit enough users. So for now, I'm just gonna self-host, and if I exceed a certain threshold, then I'll migrate to something else. But that's gonna be a whole different project then. Yeah. But like I said, right now I do have a server. It's already running, so that you can right now go to polybot.io and you get served from a Rocket instance that will tell you that you're too early. And that's a server that's already running, so that's no additional cost for me because I already rented the server. I'm already renting the server, and that's actually pretty good price. 4 gig RAM, 200 gig SSD. That's quite nice. I mean, I think I have a little bit more. What cloud? The problem is payment. I don't want to pay for additional stuff, which I don't need. Yeah, so 200 Mbit up and down is cute. We can make it a cloud server. True. I'll probably deploy everything with Docker anyway, or Kubernetes or something like that. So AWS is great for accidentally overspending. That's absolutely true. Also, I don't need any AWS secrets in my deployment when I'm not using it. So self-hosting is actually... Also with self-hosting, I can work on scripts that will auto-deploy on git push. Too much. And it's not a VPS, it's a root server. That's a root machine. I'm paying 40 something, 50 euro, something like that per month. But I'm hosting a few game servers on that, so it's fine. Yeah, I know. Maybe I'll nuke it one day and just never use it again. But for now, I have a few servers running, and as long as I can feed myself and still have money over at the end of the month, I'm not gonna cancel the server. Also, it's easier to just spin up certain things. Oh no, wait. SQL X. That's the thing I wanted to check out. It is a Hetzner. This is a Hetzner server. So it's a pretty beefy machine. That thing is lightning fast. Okay. Let's just start that into my bookmarks. Where is my SQL? Here. So let's copy that. Okay. Runtime Tokyo. It's interesting how much faster Unra in terminal is doing it over GUI with any. True. It's also amazing, or at least it was amazing for me, how much faster stuff is if you don't do I/O. So no printing to console and stuff like that. It's or just piping stuff. Have to make my lunch, then meetings. Yeah, have fun with the lunch and have successful meetings. So I didn't know how slow I/O or just printing to the screen actually is, and it's insane. Okay, I don't need all of that. Yeah, printing the screen is insane overhead. Yeah, that's true. Even with stuff like buffering, it's insane. Do we need them? Okay, we do not care about that, probably. I benchmarked that extracting 600,000 images with Unra 30 GB total size took about 5 minutes. In GUI 2 hours? Wait. That. Well, probably it's the same problem with printing. If you update the GUI for every file you unroute, that's probably an insane overhead. That's probably the problem, right? At least it seems like that. So, what are you complaining? Oh, it's not a Tokyo function. Don't I have Tokyo? Oh, I haven't, no. So amazed by that. Yeah, I can absolutely see that. Cargo combo. So Tokyo instead. But if you're ever on macOS, you can use an unarchiver tool. It's good, but it doesn't print file names. Oh, that's good to know. So main... what? It's the wrong combination. Cargo build. Let's see if it builds. Oh. Nope. Pizza on the way, gotta go. Yeah, have fun with your pizza. SQLX connection. What? No. 16-inch pizza. Nice. X. Yeah, it's a trade. Sorry. Plus fries just to fill up. Nice, but that would be way too much for me. So... let's see. Execute. We're 3.5 people. Yeah, true. That's... I didn't think about that. Okay, so... SQLite... NASA streaming, 68k viewers. Yeah, they should rate me. They absolutely should rate me. So, is there a Linux version of that? Wait. Oh, there's another tool. I think so too, and leave about 5,000 subs. 5,000 subs, that would be... It would be enough for me to quit right now on the spot and live a few months off of that. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Online. No. SQLite designer. Was it DB browser? Yeah, you don't live in Ireland. I mean, 5,000 subs, that's 12,000 euros. Right. So 5 times 5, it's 25,000 euros. Half of that takes Twitch. It's about 12,000 euros. I could live a few months off of that. So probably almost half a year. 2 months tops. Yeah, but you have a house, right? You have a house and a family to feed. I have an apartment, which is... I mean, my apartment isn't cheap, but still, even with my apartment, if I would take the money I'm earning right now and don't use up more than that, I would probably last 5 to 6 months just on that money alone. So was it? I think it wasn't DB browser. Whatever. Just install it. Big house in the city. Yeah, that's probably not cheap, right? You could try to do a toggle bit. I have not enough money on the side. Or I know what you mean now. Cheers, SpaceFax. Okay, so I need to actually get rid of stuff soon. Have you guys heard of the whole Just Chop thing in America last year? What? What do you mean, Just Chop? I'm not sure what you mean. So... DB... Wait, what have I installed right now? SQLite browser. Yeah. SQLite browser. Some people in Seattle have gotten self-governance in some blocks. Oh, okay. Ooh. Can I have that a bit darker, please? Dark style. Save. It's still ugly. So let's do a new database. Whatever, test. Test. Add field 1. Wait. What's... Oh, there's still GIMP running. Can we resize? Can we resize you, please? Hello, window? Okay. Yeah, field 1 integer. Add field 2 integer as well. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Store. Copy. Maybe we can do that too. Oh wait. It's the other way around, right? It's the R first. Yeah. Okay. So let's unwrap. Let's make that mutable. Hey Aga. How's it going? How was your day? And hello world. Can I do abcd.sqlite? Wait, is it SQLite or SQLite free? Ah, whatever, just cargo run. Slow? Yeah. I mean, that my problem isn't that it's slow. My problem is I don't have enough time, and the time I do have, I have to spend with things I do not want to spend them with. Okay. Can't I create a file with the SQL connection? I mean, maybe we should go for, if we do an API in front of the database, maybe we should go for Diesel. Still want to get that to run though. Okay, what's connect with the provided options? Yeah, I know what you mean. This week is gonna be slow until Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, my week is gonna be slow until Friday. Basically. SQLite, connect options. New? Not new. Needs an ampersand though, right? No. Use SQLX. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen after Wednesday afternoon. Okay, good. SQL? No. Where does that come from? Self options. Wait, is it a Oh. Okay. So I can do that. Options. Let's ignore that. That's why I'm looking forward to the stream every day, because at least while streaming I can do cool stuff. What are you complaining about? Okay, let's run that. Unrecognized token. Always nice to do things you enjoy. Well, I'm not quite sure with the enjoy part. it's database stuff after all. But I do enjoy streaming in general. So I love interacting with you guys. I love doing stuff. I love answering questions. What? Well, the database part might not be the most enjoyable, but it's part of something. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. Does it have problems with the... What? No. Let's get that in a separate window. Unrecognized token. Oh, it's the quotes. It's the quotes. Is it the quotes? I think it's the quotes. Yeah, that's the positive thing is I know that it's gonna be something big, which I really like. Wait, that's... Was it just that one word? That one quote? Okay, that was the problem. Got it. So, can I do that? slash test SQLite free, whatever. Why? Why is that not possible? Why does the thing hate me so much? Maybe we should check the documentation for once. SQLite. What? What did I do? I mean, I can't find it anyways. SQLite pool options. Let's go for... there should be SQLite somewhere. Macros core? Is it in core? It is in core. Connection. Close, begin. Isn't there a connect somewhere? Okay, give me the API docs. That's the wrong docs latest. Oh, I haven't explained to you what we're actually doing, right? So you're just seeing me playing around with SQL. Feature flags. Wait. SQLite. Indeed, I'm just seeing a confused database. SQLite connection. Okay, I'm gonna show you in a second. Okay. Parsing is database specific. Yeah, but how? That's what I want to know. Okay, just for the explanation. So p polybot. That's basically the thing we're doing. I want to do a Twitch bot, maybe more. Maybe we'll do a Discord bot as well later on. But for now, it's just gonna be a Twitch bot written in. I jokingly said in as many languages as possible, but that's probably not something we're gonna do. But I want to split it up as much as possible. I want to create a microservice architecture. Want to deploy it with Docker, and have a front end, a back end. I want to have databases, and that's basically the thing. It started as kind of a joke because it said if you wanna apply for a new job, it shouldn't matter which project you which programming language they use. So you can just send them one project. So if you want to get a job as C++ programmer, you can set them, okay, that's my bot, there is C++ in there somewhere. If you want to do Rust programming, then you can set up the same project and say, okay, there is Rust somewhere in there. If you want to do C# and so on and so forth. That was basically the joke. Just do one project for all recruiting needs and tell them, well, I've written stuff, it's in the project, you just need to search it. And I thought, well, why not just do it for real and build a bot out of cool technologies? So basically Rust, Go, SQL, stuff like that. We'll probably do a client as well. So if you want to do something like BeaconBot, where you have a client which integrates with OBS, yeah, there's probably also something we will support, or I will support, I want to support. Plugins, whatever you can think of. A nice front end. That's a cool idea. Yeah, I thought so too, but it's an insane amount of work to actually get the things going, because if I take my current bot, I need to rewrite so many things. Yeah. So once it's running, just adapting things is actually the easy part. So easy. Yeah, so today I extended this document a bit. Let's go for database. We decided that database access is managed through an API server. So services communicate with API. I communicates with DB. That's basically the DB solution we decided on. I did play around with a bot for Twitch a while back, but then I decided to stop because I got too annoyed at Twitch breaking things too many times. I mean, there is... We wrote a bot already. So there is currently a bot running. It's called Hardbot. I think it's decently structured right now. There's not so much fancy business going on. It's just in the main file. All the commands, all the cool commands are basically just an anonymous function that's registered. So if you want to play around with stuff like that, you can take the whole source code, get rid of every bot register in there, and write your own functions for that. And yeah, that's about it. That should actually give you enough to play around. And it also automatically handles stuff like hardbot config. So you can create your own config with that. Currently supported is saving of data, a small point system, which can't be used for anything cool right now. This is how many points you get. That there's a steal command, which almost never works. You can set variables, you can set, that's plain string commands. There's aliases. There's auto commands, so every 300 seconds there should be automatically a message from the bot. There are groups, and you can use those groups to restrict comment access. So right now there is a shoutout command. Means I can do shoutout ergo. But that's only available for me right now, so that it's not abused. Yeah. So if you want to play around with stuff, feel free. It's open source. Do with it whatever you like. And if you need to if you need to test stuff, let's go full advertisement mode. If you want to test stuff, there is Twitch Send, which is basically a command line tool to send stuff to Twitch chat. So if you don't want to go full bot and just want some scripts for stuff, Twitch Send can help you there. And if you're a NeoVim user, there's NeoVim Twitch chat, which basically just integrates Twitch chat into NeoVim. Twitch chat. Togglebit is back. Okay, so TZZ. Main what? Light memory. Await. Unwrap. X query. 40 words for 94. That's good enough. That is good enough. Added a new feature to the typing game. It won't show your score unless you have over specific accuracy. Oh. So if is that so you can hide your bad accuracy runs in on stream? Yeah, sounds pretty much like he's really gonna wanna hide something. You don't need to be ashamed of your low accuracy runs. It's fine. Everybody has a bad day. Okay, let's have a bad year. I mean, the year already just begun. It's the second month of the year. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Communication. Oh, Worcestershire? No idea. It's one of those strange words that are pronounced completely different than they're written. Worcester. Well, English is strange. English is strange. What bookmarks? Okay, what the... Foster sauce? What? How do you get from the one to the other? It's just like dropping half a word. Holy. What's the shrine? What? Are you OS shaming me, Ergo? Is there a little bit of OS shaming going on? Yeah, I'm using Kitty Arch. I know that. but I like it. Okay, gRPC is one. Do we need to look into flat buffers? Isn't there a more modern alternative than flat buffers? Am I misremembering? Photonic was the library. Oh, that's HTTP 2. I didn't know that. Okay, so just putting that in here. And GraphQL is also a contender. Let's get rid of that. Wait, that's actually a subpoint of gRPC. Rust, GraphQL server. Basically all English people are hobbits. It's just secret. Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, isn't that what's written? That's exactly what the word says, right? Everyone who tells you that it's pronounced differently lies to you, and they're laughing behind your back. No, we know. Never pronounce the word as it's written. What? Clarity? No, it's clear LTY. Clearly. Okay. No undo. We still haven't decided on the database library. Island. I'm gonna stop pronouncing words without you paying points for that. I mean, just I have to stop giving out free stuff. No, it's E. It's English. It's not. Yeah, English is strange. I know that. I really know that. Database library. It's either gonna be SQLX or it's gonna be the other one. Diesel. Is it drought? I have no idea. So async no or type checked SQL. Are we being distracting hardliner? No. Which chat distracting? Never. Diesel is not async. Is an ORM. And I don't know if it has type checked SQL. Diesel RS. How does loops coming along? We don't want to waste time. Huh. Oh. So you can have SQL. But is that checked though? Just about to start my lessons for the evening. Had a busy day, but I want to mate. Expect me on Discord. What loops are we talking about? So if JavaScript? Oh, you're learning JavaScript, right? And today you're doing loops? Yesterday was a race. No Rust, no raid. Okay, I don't know why. Or but my intuition tells me that Diesel is the right choice if we have an API server between the clients and database. If we would access the database directly, I would probably strongly tend towards SQLX though. I have to say I'm very curious about Rust. I don't really know where to start though. Yeah, the Rust book. That's the only book, but I have a minor case of ADHD, so I struggle. I do too. Or at least I had ADHD when I was a kid, so it's probably still going somewhere in the back of my mind. I've sent you my first vision of motivation that on Discord. I think there are parts I need to change because I'm repeating some phrases. Just tell me what you think about it. Yeah, I'll look at it. I'll look at it after the stream. So let's reorder that to actually get the priority across. Looks at ORM and hides. Yeah, the thing is, if I only have one binary accessing the database, why not try the ORM, right? Because if I get the feeling that the ORM isn't right, I can still rewrite it in plain SQL queries and only have to change one binary, right? I need to migrate, probably migrate all my databases, but well, not even that, probably. Let's see. Normally I would agree. Normally I would just say, okay, don't use an ORM. If you want to give Rust a go, just poke at the book. You don't have to read the whole book cover to cover. It would be boring and horrid. Just read a bit, play with it, read a bit. Yeah, that's absolutely true. And ask questions. So if you want to know something, like if I'm doing something like this right now, and you have a question about something programming related, feel free to ask. And I'll gladly will try to explain as good as possible. So at the start of the stream, we started with explaining the difference between compiled and interpreted languages, because someone asked. And if you need something, feel free. Can I just rust myself in Vim? Or do we need to get something extra? Are you using CUC for Vim? Okay, wait, For Rust. COC. I recently switched from Rust.vim to Vim Polyglot. Conqueror of Completion, yeah. I switched to Vim Polyglot because it provides multiple languages at once while still being pretty fast to load, so you don't need to add another plugin every time you need another language. Except if it's not in Polyglot, but Rust is in there. So Rust, JavaScript, TypeScript, so on and so forth is all in Vim Polyglot, and you don't need to do anything. And for the rest, I'm using CUC. That's this thing. And I think you need to do... does Polyglot add anything over syntax highlighting? Polyglot is just the syntax highlighting, I think. You could use tree-sitter instead of Polyglot. I just found Polyglot someday and found it was pretty cool, so... let's check it out. Collection of language packs for Vim. And a whole big list of languages. The thing is, I don't know enough about tree-sitter. Yeah. I like not thinking about stuff like that. So Vim tree-sitter. Is this just NeoVim though? Supported languages. Well, that's a more mainstream oriented language list. Yeah, so depending on what you need and what you do, you might want to choose the one with the more languages or tree-sitter. Tree-sitter is a pretty cool project though, so should be supported. But I think for now, because I want to do language experimentation as well, I'm just gonna stick with that. Just because it has more. And let's see. If I run into problems, I might switch, or if tree-sitter catches up. But for now... also, like I said, I don't have any problems with it, so... whatever. What were we actually doing? Oh yeah, so... yeah, I probably will use Diesel for the first instance, and if we get any problems, we'll switch to SQLX instead. I'm thinking if I should start another thing or not. I mean, we should do a database design session, probably. Get the multi-user stuff running first. Because I think it's gonna be pretty bad to go from single user to multi-user once things are already running. Let's see, maybe on Wednesday, because tomorrow is C++ day again. Maybe on Wednesday we'll just do a small database design session. Get the basics running. So everything that's stored right now in a TOML file. So config hardbot. Yeah, so basically the points and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just points. So basically that's the thing we will move into the database. And Rust++ day, yeah. And we probably should store points not only for each user, but for each user and streamer combination. Because if Togglebit wants to reuse my bot, he might not want to share the exact same points as me. So that's something we need to consider. Yeah. Let's get the to-do going for the next session. What do we want to do? Should I make a custom to-do file? Or should I put everything into the README? That's also a thing I need to figure out, how to document all the things properly. Did he finish your Vulkan stuff? He did not. The documentation... oh, wait, yo. He said he said he had a working example, I think. To look at, because the documentation was kind of missing at the end. But if you have something working, he wants us to show, to look at it. Patient from that example. That's cool. Okay, so do we get the to do? Do we write to do inside of the README, or do we get a separate to do file? Okay, do that tomorrow or start that. Okay. Any opinions? Separate to do file or README? Let's do it in the README. To do. Throw the rest of the. Oh yeah. To do in the next session. Finish project. Should be easy enough. Using VimWiki such can just do markdown to do markdown. I'm using VimWiki, but I want all the stuff relating to the project in the GitHub repo. Separated them from my last project. How did it work out though? Did you think it was a benefit to have a separate to-do file, or was it just more work? Because VS Code has to-do extension. Oh, that's cool. I started doing a spec file. Okay, wait. So I keep my scoping and specs in there. Okay. The thing is, I do not know the scope and the specs right now. So, just because of the nature of the project, I might split or extend the spec. So readme is for explaining what it is, not what it will be. That is true. That is true, yeah. I mean, probably everything that's written here should be in a notes file. Right? Hey, Wakla. So basically, how is everything confusing? Everything is confusing. I'm perpetually confused. Oh, you missed the Java stream? Yeah, you didn't miss much. It's fine. Now we're talking about documentation. So I promise it was not on purpose. I kind of don't believe you. It's fine. So if I'm streaming something you don't want to watch, you shouldn't watch it, right? So if I'm doing a Java stream and you absolutely do not want to watch Java, yeah, then don't watch the stream. Basically. There was a Java stream last week, yeah. I made the mistake of re-downloading Factorio, that's why I missed it. Re-downloading Factorio is never a mistake, except if you want to sleep. Pain and agony. True. Okay, I'm gonna write it in here for now. Figure out that's where outline analysis here. Wow. I have a meeting at 8 AM your time, so I will be also I'll take the time, but I will be available afterwards. I would watch a Java stream and then I would just laugh to myself and question the progress humanity has made. Wow. Okay. Figure out how I want to do documentation. Choose for next stream. Let's split it. Create a basic database schema. Set up DB and build basic API. No, DB API server. I hope to be able to get going with the comments. I feel like I'm getting a bit of a mental picture of how it all hangs together. That's good. That's a good start. Is there something else I want to figure out before I start the next stream? Want to do the documentation? I think that's about it. Wait, let's... No. Wait. Where are my wiki files? Has WimWiki changed to Markdown by default? Wait. The page is not yet complete. Wait. No. Mancy Boy with the Prime sub. Nice. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the Bezos money. So... why does VimWiki open a markdown file? Oh, because I was inside of a markdown? What? Are you crazy, VimWiki? That's so stupid. That is so stupid. Do you know RimWorld? I know RimWorld. Did you ask me if RimWorld was good before you buy it? Echo percent. What? Why has VimWiki created an index MD in my project? Oh. You pressed return on a word? Oh, do stream it. Do stream it. Absolutely do stream it. You should absolutely stream it. Stream it twice. Stream it 3 times. Stream it 3 times at the same time. No, I didn't press enter. I pressed leader WW. Okay, I'll try. So open the default wiki index file. And apparently, if you are inside of a markdown file or in a readme file, I don't know for sure, if you press space WW in my case, it will open the file in the current directory. So if I open, let's open the license. Wait, is it if I have any file open? No. Okay, I don't get it. Now if I open the readme, now I'll open the index.md. That's probably a bug. Do I have those set? Oh wait, that's the wrong file. Defaults. /no-com. I have not. Okay, file. I have. Okay, is it in the other file? Okay, I have set all 3 of those. Okay, I do not know. I do not know why that happens. Okay, how to structure docs inside project. That's Notes, to-dos, architecture files. I think there was a Rust post, a post in the Rust subreddit to use an architecture file. Hey, Buster. Nodes, to-dos, architecture, spec. Something we need to look into. Diagrams? It's not gonna be a diagrams file though. Just diagrams. Played Tune 2 today and it was very intense. Nice. Did you win? Did you have fun? Is there anything else? Ooh, News and Doll? Doll is still playing? News is still playing? Didn't know that. That sounds like an intense match though. Tiny, News and Doll are arguably the best ICTF players there are. Yeah, but only if I'm not online, right? No, I'm kidding. Is there anything else for documentation we need? Overall to-dos for next stream. Do's until next stream. Wait, I think that should go into the project wiki. We lost, I'm not quite at their level, but I still think we played well. Well, as long as you have fun and had a good match and learned something, I think it's fine. Okay, let's start a new wiki page. Polybot. Poly. I love those intense 2 and 2s every now and then. Go like 40 to 90 minutes long. Yeah, you should play CS then. or similar. Okay, that's a general thing I need to look up. And that's a not general thing I need to look up. Pretty cool, nah? Just a second. Polybot. I think I shouldn't do the to-dos for my stream inside of the Polybot thing. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, let's actually generate. How can I get a certain... Wait, let's see. Random string Linux. Yeah. Oh. Let's make it a bit longer. Or something like that. Okay, let's get into backends, API keys, TXT. What? My hands hurt, it was too intense. Yeah, rest a bit. That's backend. Okay. Oh wait, no, we shouldn't do that. We should absolutely not do that. Backend API keys. I'm gonna deploy those off stream probably, just to have something to play around with. Let's see, what did we do? Git status. We added the bot right here. Do I want to commit that? Probably don't. Okay, let me remove the bot code. So that's gonna be a separate crate. A API key. Start web server. Need that later. Is that a rocket launch? Something like that? Where is the documentation? API. Why can I switch version? No. I think it's master. Yeah. So let's remove the defaults, go to source, remove bot config runtime. Status. Okay. Def is the readme. back and cargo Tomo. Okay, it's still running. Git dot git update readme not update readme let's call it update readme for now. Okay, it's pushed now. Clear Twitch search. Let's see who's streaming. Okay, so who do you want to read? Do you want to read Tetsuo or do you want to read Itsy Bitsy Spider? I think we rated Itsy Bitsy Spider last time. But I'm down. It just depends on who you wanna watch. I'm Hardliner. Hardliner isn't streaming anymore. Oh, Tetsuo is on for 6 hours already. We should rate him. Rate NASA. Yeah, NASA won't care. I see the chat at failed to load module where the chat is going to reload. Yeah, that's sadly that's normal. Let's see what's Tetsuo doing. Don't see any rabbits. Okay, that's basically... Boy, he has done so many things. Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Shashak. So, Tetsuo or Spider? I'm gonna start a vote. I am Hard Spider Tetsuo. Nice. What? Oh, it's poll, it's not vote. I'm sorry. I really am. But I'm gonna be on tomorrow again. Who to rate? Tetsuo. Spider. No, we're not gonna do 10 minutes, we're gonna do 1 minute. Start vote. Okay, vote is running. Apparently you can also vote by doing /vote and typing /vote1 and /vote2. Okay, we have 50-50, Tetsuo and Spider. Doesn't work. You need to try more. Vote toggle bit. The comment you're searching for is ban, right? So you want to do Twitch send ban toggle bit, right? So okay, 2 for the Spider, 1 for the Tetsuo. And the vote is done, and Spider it is. Yeah, it is. Everyone who doesn't respond in the last 10 minutes of my stream when I'm starting to rate people is gonna get banned. Just insta-ban everyone. Okay. So, like always, thank you all for watching. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for helping. Thanks for providing your opinions. And I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do some C++ again. Hopefully, get the server to run. Okay, there's still a bug somewhere in the messaging of the T-Vault server, which I need to fix, and hopefully we can do that tomorrow. Yeah, other than that, on Wednesday we're gonna continue designing and building the new polybot. Yeah, that's about it. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a nice evening, and goodbye.